Whoops. Oh, hello everybody, you just caught me here. I'm in the middle of trying to throw some flower pots, but I've lost my apron. I'm not quite sure where I put it. Hang on, be right with you. Ah, yes, I know where it is. Up here. You can see I'm not the most organised of people. That's it. Whew. Okay, welcome. Hey, you just caught me. I'm just in the middle. I've got to throw another flower pot. I'm actually working up a bit bigger. The last flower pots I did were £3. These ones are basically double that. So let's get down on the wheelhead and you can join me. And here we are. That's it. Right. So you've actually got 3 kilos here. So it's a little more than £6. I've got a gauge set there. Oh, I hope I can do this without putting my head in front of you. Bienvenidos a todos, vamos a hacer una maceta de 3 kilos. Okay, so enchufar, turn it on. If I start getting my head in a way, I'll move around a bit like that. Maybe I'll start there anyway. So vamos a empezar. I'm trying these days to get my clay a little softer, because you know, if it's too hard and you're throwing a bigger lump of clay, you really are not doing yourself any favours at all. So I had some nice reconstituted clay which I mixed with some other that was a little bit harder, and I've ended up with something that is, well, hopefully not too bad. No es una mala idea de que la filla no es demasiado duro. Y eso es una mezcla de reciclado y aún es un poco duro. It's still a bit stiff. Stop blaming you. Bad workman always blames his tools. As they say. So basically I've kind of combed it up a bit and now I'm flattening it down. Okay, we're now going to go in. Widening, forming the base. Now you know what I sometimes do. You don't need to be ashamed to do this, or think of yourself as a second-class citizen if you do. Take your needle and just check the thickness in the base. Ooh, wow. Certainly don't want any thinner than that. That'll do, that'll be fine. So check your base thickness. Se puede comprobar el grosor de la base con la aguja. Okay, I'm kind of compressing it, as you see that I'm doing like that, coning it, because I'm going to bring this up in a cone. Alright, now we're going to use a bit of a knuckle lift with this, because using just fingers, I've got quite a thickness of clay here. It's not the softest of clay either. You get a lot of flex on your hand, so you can lift off your knuckle. Okay, it's not a bad practice at all. So getting my knuckle in there, and now lifting up. Now don't be too slow about it. Move the clay up, okay, because as you move the clay up, that's where the water is. That's where you'll find the water. If you're too slow about it, the clay will dry up on you, on your finger, on your knuckle. But keep the clay moving. You see, I'm putting water on the pot. Now that water, let's just think about this for a moment. Every time you water a pot, look, see what happens? The water goes down, doesn't it? In other words, it doesn't stay long on the pot. It runs off the pot. Gravity dictates, it goes down. Plus, not only that, your hand being in contact with it, the water is coming off on your hand, so you're losing water the whole time. But if you're not too slow about it, as you move on up, your hand will encounter the water up here that you've just put on. Alright, so you need to get this, the speed that this wheel is going around with the speed that I'm lifting have got to be in proportion, one with the other. Hablamos de la necesidad de mover la arcilla bastante rápido, que no demasiado lento, sino se queda sin agua. Y hay que mover donde está el agua, y el agua arriba, entonces vas a encontrar el agua. Okay, now you see that? Two fingers over this one and that one over the side, water there, on the knuckle. It runs down each finger. And it gets where you want it to be. Okay, I'm pushing in now, like that. I'm getting in there with my knuckle again. Now, let's move the clay. Hand on the inside, about half an inch above the outside hand. About that much. So the clay can flow through. Water it and spread the water. This wheel has a habit of going faster than I want it to. Now, pushing in again. I'm lifting. Okay, up to there. Right. Now we're going to pull the clay over my finger, like that. We're going to grab the clay, tuck it down. Just going to have a roller in this one. Right. Now, this time using my fingers, looking for the shape, pulling it up and slightly outwards at the top. Oops, my hat's fallen off. Okay, I'll leave my hat off. So I'm now going to use my stick and I'm going to go in at the base. Utilizando mi palo, voy a entrar a la base. And I'm going to put in an undercut at the base. I wish I could get this wheel to go the right speed. Right, now I'm going to use my throwing stick, the same stick, alright. It's a multi-purpose stick, alright. And I'm going to, starting at the bottom, I'm going to just put it on the outside, and with the hand on the inside, kind of push the clay against the stick as I feed the stick up. Just push from the inside. I'm placing it there. I'm pushing now from the inside against the stick. Okay. Comme ça. Have we got enough light? Have we? Let's see what we're doing. Okay, now using the point of the stick here, I'm going to put in a couple of lines. 1, 2. There we are. Now, sponge him out if he's got a bit of leftover water there. Con la esponja quitas el agua. Y ahora con trozo de piel. You know, I'm going to be critical of myself, and that is, I'm thinking this is a little mean, this flower pot on the rim. It should be, actually, it should be, to be honest with you, it should be thicker than that. It's looking a little bit on the mean side, I think. I'm just going in there for a bit more. Oh, these tripods. This is a new tripod as well. Load if I can get the hang of it. Anyway, alright, so I'm being critical of myself here, that this, in actual fact, would have been better if it was a little bit more heavier here. Alright, we don't want flower pots that are flimsy on the rim. Alright, we have to be critical of ourselves, don't we? Alright, so now with my cut-off wire, I'm just going to go right through like that. Okay, and we're going to pull back the camera. And we're going to lift him off. Here we are, folks. Una maceta. It's 3 kilos, 3 kilos. Okay. Sigue practicando. Keep practicing, everybody. That's where it's about. That's what it's at. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Okay. Take it easy, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye now.